Hello everyone, welcome to Siddhi Academics. I'm Amrita. I firmly believe that you should keep trying until you get it right. Let's start our trial for today. Let's learn for class 7 the chapter integer. Let's first understand the basic concepts that we have studied in grade 6 about integers and then move on to solve questions so that our understanding becomes even better. But for that, if you want to learn along with me, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel Siddhi Academics. So let's start. Let's start with class 7, chapter 1 integers. Let's understand what we are going to learn in this chapter. We have already learnt in our previous grade 6, class 6, about natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. But before we start off with integers, let's do a brief recap of natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. All of these because we may get 1 mark, half mark definition questions from natural numbers and whole numbers as well, and our foundation also needs to be strong. Then we will understand number line, what is a number line and how integers are there on a number line. Then what is absolute value of any number. Okay, fourth point we will learn. Then how to add, subtract integers on a number line. Then sixth point we'll learn is property of addition and subtraction of integers. And then we will move on to learn multiplication of integers and division of integers. Let's do a brief recap or review of natural numbers. What are natural numbers? Natural numbers are a part of number system. Number system is like a big joint family. The whole number system is like a big joint family and one part of it is natural numbers. Okay. So what numbers are included in the natural number family? All the positive numbers instead of integers here, because we have not yet understood in this video about integers. So let's for now write here numbers. All the positive numbers, meaning numbers starting directly from 1 to infinity, from 1 to so on till infinity, are considered to be as natural numbers. Natural numbers are also called as counting numbers. Why do we call them as counting numbers? As we never use negative integers while counting real world objects. Suppose I give you cookies, okay? Cookies. Like this. I give you some 20 cookies. Then while counting, will you call the first counting, will you count it as -1? No. First one you will start directly from 1 and will you start from 0 also? Never. We never count if something is there, we never count it as 0. We will always count it as 1. So 2, 3, 4, like that you will count till 20 cookies. So in real world, whatever is available. So naturally we use these counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Up till how many objects are there, we use these numbers to count them. So that is why they are also called as natural numbers, because in real world naturally we'll use numbers starting from 1 to count any object, and also the word counting numbers also used for the same reason. We never use negative integers or 0 while counting any real world objects. This we understood. Now what do natural numbers don't include? They don't include, this is a very important point, please note it down somewhere. This could become a true or false or a single mark fill in the blanks question. They don't include 0, fractions, decimal numbers or negative numbers. Okay, fractional numbers, decimal numbers, negative numbers and 0 are not a part of natural numbers, and they means natural numbers here are denoted by the capital letter N. And this thing, that the curly braces and whatever written inside it, is the natural number set. When we write some numbers inside curly braces like this with commas in between, then this entire thing we call it as a set, which you also will learn in your next higher grades. So natural number, this is the natural number set. All right. all the natural numbers. Now let's move on to understand the main aspect of our chapter 1, that is integers. Now what are integers? A group of numbers that include all natural numbers, zero and negative of natural numbers are called integers. Natural numbers, we know. Natural numbers are which numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. These are all called as also these are called as positive integers. Okay, because they have positive sign in front of them. No sign also means positive sign. We already have understood all this in our previous grade, right? There is no sign here in plus of in front of 1, 2 means they have plus sign in front of them. So they are all positive integers. Natural numbers are positive integers. Now what do you mean by negative of natural numbers? Negative of natural numbers are -1. Just add a minus sign. -2, -3, -4. They are called as negative integers. These are also part of which family? Natural numbers family or whole numbers family? No, they are part of integers family. Neither the part of whole numbers family nor a part of the natural numbers family, but they are a part of whole numbers family. All right. Now another number that we have not mentioned till now, but it is an integral part of integers, is the number 0. 0 is a neutral number that we have just discussed in our previous slide. So 0 is also a part of integers. So all the positive integers, all the negative integers and 0 form a part of the family that we call as integers. Now it is denoted by the letter, which letter? Z. Okay, and we see here dot 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 means it goes till negative infinity. Negative infinity means undefined. -2, -4. As you continue, the value becomes less and less. -1 is the largest, value. If you consider in terms of value, -1 has got the greatest value. Just the opposite with positive integers. Smallest value if you see, then that is 1. And greatest value is undefined because it will go till plus infinity here. And as we continue with the negative integers, as we go down the number line like this, the value keeps on decreasing. Means -2 value is less than -1. Similarly, -3 value is less than -2. So obviously -3 value is less than -1. So on. It will continue till negative infinity. And it is denoted by the letter Z. And then we have got 0 or natural number here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here is just the opposite. 1 is the smallest number, followed by 2. 2 is again less than 3. 3 is less than, so on. It continues on the other side. Okay, till positive infinity. Now, integers, how do we place them on a number line? 0 in the center. It is also called as origin. The word origin is used for this neutral number 0. And on the right hand side of 0 are equally placed at equidistance. Okay, when you see a ruler, are the numbers not on that ruler equidistant? Yes, they are. 0 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, all numbers, so on. This arrow here means this continues, goes on and on. Okay, on this side, these are all positive integers. And here on the left hand side of the origin or the neutral number 0, we have got all the negative integers like -1, -2. These numbers are also equidistance. Means 0 and -1 we have got equal distance. -1, -2 equal distance. Similarly -2, -3 and so on. These numbers continue till infinity. And as we discussed previously, the value keeps on decreasing as we move left, further left. Okay, so this is the negative integers, origin or the neutral number 0, and these are the positive integers on a number line. Now let's understand what do we mean by absolute value. Now let's understand about absolute value of a number or an integer. Absolute value is the distance between a number and 0. I know you might have just remembered like this, two vertical lines, and you put a number, suppose I write 2 inside it, and this means that the question is asking you, if question is written like this, it means question is asking you the absolute value, simply write 2 outside it. And then if -2 is written inside two vertical lines, absolute value is always denoted by these two vertical lines. I hope you know this by now, because you have studied about this in grade 6. So -2, if it's written inside this two bars, then the absolute value is 2. This is quite clear to you. But is it clear why is it so? Because absolute value is nothing but the distance between a number and 0. It is not important. Second point says it is not important whether we are moving to right of a certain number or left to reach 0. Important is the number of steps we are retracing to get back to 0. For example, suppose I have asked you here about 2. Now, if you want to return back to the point or 0 on the number line, then how will you retrace? Go back. First step you will take to 1. Then you have to take another step 2 to reach 0. So the number of steps you took is 1 here, 1 jump, and second jump. You move to your left. It's not important if you had to move to the left of this 2 given here in this question to reach 0. But steps that you took are 2. That is what is the absolute value of the number 2. Now similarly, -2 I have given over here in this question. Now from -2, let's retrace back to 0. So you -2 move to -1, one step, and the step you go to finally reach 0. So one step here and second step here. So my absolute value of -2 is 2. Again you made 2 jumps to reach 0 on the number line. So that is what absolute value is. Don't blindly, just because you know that it's super simple, you have a number inside vertical lines, then absolute value will be a positive number always. Same number, you have to just remove the sign, whatever sign is there. If 2 is there, means you write 2 as it is. If -2 is there, you remove the minus and write 2. No, understand the concept. Just simply understanding this much is not enough. Understand absolute value is actually jumps that you make, the number of steps you take to either move to right or you either move to left, doesn't matter. But how many steps you take to reach back to 0 on the number line from the number that is given to you. Similarly, if it's given -3, then you will take 3 steps towards your right to reach 0. So positive 3. So that is why absolute value is always positive. This last point here, fourth point, says absolute value are always positive. Yes, because steps that you will take to reach 0 will always be positive. Steps will never be negative. So that is why absolute value of any number is always positive. Now one more thing. If I add a minus over here like this, the question becomes minus of -3. Now what it will be? Inside, when you have to remove in the question this these two bars to write the absolute value, you will get 3, like in case of the previous question here, you will get 3. But before 3 also, what is there? A minus sign is there. So there is a minus sign here, and inside you have a 3, right? Equal to and -3 are on top of each other. It's slightly confusing. So I'll write the equal to here. So minus here, and inside there is a positive value after you remove this absolute value, this vertical lines. So inside there is a +3. So minus and plus, finally it will become minus. So finally it will become -3, right? Because minus sign is outside, inside there is plus sign, because you always get positive value for an absolute value of any number. So minus and plus will finally give us -3. These kind of questions also might come in grade 7, and it's a super simple question. Just you have to pay attention how to find absolute value and what is the sign outside the bars that we have given for finding the absolute value. What is the sign outside? That will help you find the ultimate result. I hope I'm clear with absolute value. If you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section.